I know before I had problems with the roof leaking, but it's finally got worse. So I kind of gave it a little fix at first, but you know, it's bad now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this weather stripping redone, and I guess while I'm at it, I'm gonna black out this the roof. So sit back and watch. What up, y'all? So as you saw in the little clip before, I got water leaking in here, and all of this down here was getting wet, and the floor under the seat. But this is the problem. Weather stripping is it's all broke right here. So I guess even somehow with the top on, water was trickling through here some type of way, and yep. So whenever the water gets to come down, it's coming right off of this little gap, and it's falling right in here and dripping right on out, and it was dripping all down here. So yeah, you can kind of see some spots where water kind of dried up, and I guess there's some back there too. But yeah, so I got a new weather stripping coming. Should be here in a couple days, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this black while I got all the weather stripping off, so it'll be easier to tuck it in on this side as well as the back side. So gloss black vinyl is coming, and I'll probably wrap this too if I don't put the glass top back on since it's already black. But yeah, so new weather stripping, new vinyl, and here we go. Alright, what up, y'all? So my weather stripping finally came in. I say finally, but it's like Wednesday. I just ordered this stuff, I think Sunday night. So I'm gonna go ahead, take this roof off, and then we're gonna start getting this weather stripping off. And after that, we're wrapping the top black. So stick around. Alright, so as you saw a minute ago, it's going to be a screw here, one screw here, one screw here, same on the other side, and then this little piece down here. So I'm going to go ahead and get these screws out and start killing this stripping. Alright, so as you can see, the previous owner got a lot of, I guess, black silicone or whatever in here. So some of this is rocky and wasting all in my car. So that's one thing, but it's a lot to clean up. So you want to make sure you clean this off, all this excess, clean it off real good. especially around the edges because I'm about to wrap all of this. So get all of this clean, scrape off this extra glue, silicone or whatever, and be ready for the new one. Oh, and it was quiet in that video, but it's 2 push-in tabs here, so these have to come out. This one will fit inside the new Weatherstrip, and then the second one at the bottom is going to go through. So yeah, this piece that goes here some type of way or whatever, but this is the back side, so that this little tab here, you'll put this in here and you just knock that down. Once this is all the way on, then you'll just snap this in through this side to hold it all the way down. But you'll need a pry tool of some sort. A screwdriver, like what I got, is not the most ideal thing because you want to put pressure on it from 2 different sides, because doing this, you're only going to wiggle it so far. So you want to be able to do that for both sides and kind of pry it out. So I'm going to see if I can find a quick little pry tool to knock those out real quick and get to cleaning all this up. Alright, so I got the vinyl laid out, and I'm gonna go ahead and I guess tape a piece of this down and start wrapping. This is just to try to keep the vinyl from moving, so I can focus on one side at a time. Now we stretch. to wrap this squeegee up in something soft so you don't leave scratch marks on everything. Hello? Alright, so it's getting dark, but it's looking pretty good though. This little piece got that little gap, but I think the weather stripping should, I don't know if it go over that part or not. So you might see this little gap, but once the door closed, hopefully you won't notice it. I did cut it short in one spot right here, so I might just lay a little piece of something in there just to fill that spot in. But other than that, it's pretty good. For the most part, it's smooth all over. Maybe could have did this rounded part right here just a little bit better, but yep, top is pretty much done. So now that that's done, I can get back to doing this actual weather strip. And I was checking out some other ones, and I think you're supposed to have some sort of, it's supposed to come with some sort of adhesive on this part of the weather stripping, but mine doesn't have it, so it's just straight rubber. So I might have to do like they did and put some black silicone in there, and same on the other side, just to make sure it's secure down there. But yeah, so far so good. So let me go ahead and figure this weather strip part out. Alright, so I'm about to go ahead and at least put the middle of the weather strip down, since none of this actually had any sealant on it. So just gonna kind of dip this into this channel. Alright, so I didn't need to use any silicone. This little metal piece, hold on a sec. Alright, my bad. But this little metal piece, the rubber, it slides under this piece, as you can see right here. So it slides under that and it hooks. This is how I'm doing this, y'all, so bear with me. But anyway, the rubber piece slides under that metal all the way down on this side, and then the actual rubber seal goes over this black plastic piece and it clamps down. Once that's done, all you got left is this screw right here to hold it down, and then there's a little one that goes in there, which I kind of broke it. I'm gonna try to see if I can stick it in there. It's not the whole screw, it's like half the screw with a little plastic push in. So I'm gonna see if I can stuff this little half piece in these little screws. So I'm gonna see if I can stuff that in there, and if not, I'm just gonna use the bottom one, and the bottom one should hold it good enough. So now I just gotta tuck this bottom piece in, this rubber piece, and then wrap this part around there, and we'll be good to go. And yeah, wasn't too bad. So it got a little darker. I'm gonna have another quick project come by, so it messed up my light, but it's all good. So I'll have a good daytime shot of this in the morning. Alright, so I got the roof off. Got some bugs in here too, but got the roof off. Just wiped it off with alcohol. I'm gonna wipe it one more time, but it's some dirt in here, so I'm gonna get some alcohol on this squeegee, and I'm just gonna slide this through here to get all the dirt out. And same thing on this side, so when I tuck the vinyl down, it's a clean surface for it to stick to, and not that that dirty surface. So Alright, y'all. There's probably noise, it's kind of windy, but this is the finished product of this roof wrap. Came out pretty good. just a nick from the paint, but yeah, a little dusty from the pollen, but came out pretty good. What y'all think? Yeah, what y'all think about the black top? Let me know in the comments.